remove those unfair or inaccurate items from your credit report. And on average, people who have used our service have seen significant improvement in their credit scores month after month.
So when it comes to getting things in life that you really want, like a home, car, or even a new job, the first thing lenders usually look at is credit. So don't let a low credit score hold you back. Call creditrepair.com today. And so what happens when they call?
Well, when you call, we're actually going to give you a free credit report, a free credit score, and a free evaluation to tell you what's going on right over the phone.
Call creditrepair.com at 800-231-1735. That's 800-231-1735. 800-231-1735.
Celebrate recovery at Valley View Church every Thursday night. Have you tried it yet? Well, give it a try this Thursday night. Celebrate Recovery is a safe place to get real about your hurts, habits, and hang-ups without fear of judgment. You don't have to walk alone. Join us on Thursday nights with dinner at 5, a large group at 6, small groups at 7, and coffee with friends at 8 with free childcare for kids grades 5 and under. Celebrate Recovery at Valley View Church, 8911 3rd Street Road in Valley Station.
This is Jim. Jim is a dad who just rode Thunderbird at Holiday World and Splashing Safari and would like to tell you all about it. As you can hear, he's a little overcome with excitement though, so I'm here to translate. Jim says you blast out of the station and go from 0 to 60 to upside down in the first 3.5 seconds. And that then you plummet back towards the earth and feel like you're totally going to graze your feet on the ground. That you shoot back up in the air and loop upside down again before you're convinced you're going to hit the tracks of the voyage. And that the next time you twist upside down, that's 3 so far if you're counting, Jim says, then you fly through the barn where you feel like... Well, I can't very well repeat that on the radio. Oh, look, here comes Jim's wife and kids.
Bring your family to ride on Thunderbird. You can get great discounts at holidayworld.com, and we're closer than you think. You might even say, within screaming distance.
Free soft drinks, free parking, free sunscreen.
You're listening to Just Ask Joyce on WFIA, The Spirit.
Thank you so much for joining me today. It is Q&A day on Just Ask Joyce. Would love to have you call in 571-2428 because we could roll up our sleeves and get you a solution for life. Doesn't that sound good? Just to have somebody take a fresh look at a problem that you're dealing with and maybe give you some advice for free. Well, I do that. I do that on the air. I do that person to person as well. I do it via email, via text, via phone. Hey, I'm right here at your disposal. And so you can write me, justaskjoyce@gmail.com, justaskjoyce@gmail.com if you want to just make an appointment with me and we can get together and we can talk, or, you can call me today because right here, right now is a great chance for you to do that. 571-2428, 571-CHAT. So make sure that you do just that. All right. And we are talking with a young lady. I'm assuming she's a young lady. She's a new mom. And she's a little bit irritated with her mother-in-law because she's driving her crazy. They've had their first baby, she and her husband. And her mother lives 2 states away. And mom-in-law is trying to make up for that absence of mom. But she's showing up every day, come what may. Before she went back to work, it was every morning at 8 a.m., ringing the doorbell. Couldn't wait to see that grandbaby. It is an exciting time. I'll just say that. It is an exciting time for grandparents to have that first grandbaby and the second and even the sixth. They're just wonderful creatures. I mean, it's the best thing since grits. God just knew what he was doing when he created grandbabies because they are just that. But this mom-in-law has kind of horned her way in a little bit and monopolizing that precious time, that, critical time with husband and wife and trying to get acclimated to a new arrival in the family, and it's getting old. And now that she's back at work, mother-in-law is showing up, about the time they, get home. So it's kind of bad. It's not a good thing. It's irritating the wife, and the husband, the son of the mother, is not saying anything to his mom, he's just kind of put the wife off, saying, well, his mother's just like that and it probably will wear off, but not soon enough for this woman. So again, I have told you, to take control. If he's not going to speak up, then you have to be the bad guy, but there's a nice way to be a bad guy. All right, so I want you to make a call. And as I said, we're not going to text because text leaves too much for interpretation. You may say it with a tenderness in your tone, but your mother-in-law is going to not read it in a tender tone. So do not text. You pick up the phone. If you don't want to visit her face-to-face, you make the phone call. And just say mom or, whatever you call her, miss whatever, however you address her. Just say, we love it. We love it that you're so involved with the baby. We know that you're excited. We're excited. You've been such wonderful help. I don't know what we would have done without you for these first couple of months of his or her life. All right. So that's good. You've laid that foundation. Bravo to mom. All right. But could I just be honest with you, and you promise not to take offense? Now, you want to get her word on that. Will you promise me you're not going to take offense? I know, I don't want to hurt your feelings at all. So promise me that. Make her ante up. Just say, okay, I won't. And so you've got that validation. Because I want you to pause and leave room for her answer, I want you to do that. But then you start and you say, whatever your husband's name, John and I, all right? John and I really need some time alone. It's been a really big adjustment for us both. And I want to make sure that we don't lose ourselves in this baby process. And we have hardly had time for each other now. I can tell you, if she's a true mother, if she has that true mother's heart, she's going to be concerned for her son. She doesn't want anything to rock the boat with the marriage either, And so just continue on saying something along the effects of, we know that the baby is going to be growing up and demanding even more of our time pretty soon. And we wanted to take advantage of this quieter time just to reacquaint ourselves and have some private time. And again, she's got to appreciate that. If I were the mother listening to this, I would appreciate that, okay? And then continue and just say, again, I wouldn't dream of hurting your feelings. I wouldn't think of hurting your feelings. You know how much I care for you. You're like a mom to me. You've been so wonderful during all this. But could I just ask you to give us some time alone for a bit? We'll certainly invite you over and, we'll have you over for dinner and we'll let you keep the baby. But, we want you to be involved in the baby's life. But can you give us some time for ourselves? We'll be back. We'll explore more. 571-2428, 571-CHAT.
WFIA, The Spirit.
It's our golden anniversary at WFIA.
50 years on the air in Kentuckiana.
And you can help us kick off our 50th summer this Father's Day, June 19th at Huber's. As WFIA and Better by Design present Gold City. With plenty of gold records of their own, Gold City. Celebrate Dad's heart of gold with a sweet deal that's good as gold. With 2 tickets, which include Huber's Family Restaurant's amazing buffet and a Gold City concert for just $50.
Gold City.
Just 200 pairs of tickets will be sold, and they'll go fast. Don't miss this golden opportunity with Gold City. Call Huber's now for tickets, 812-923-5255. That's 812-923-5255. Call 812-923-5255.
Compassionate, experienced, respected. Comprehensive Foot and Ankle Centers and Doctors Chris Hubbard and Timothy Hanna understand that your feet are the foundation for taking your body where you need to go. So don't take foot pain lightly. From mild sprains to fracture care, Comprehensive Foot and Ankle's compassionate staff is committed to helping you return to a pain-free, active life. Treatments such as laser therapy for heel pain, Achilles tendonitis, and toenail fungus can get you back on your feet again. Fracture care, arthroscopy of the ankle, diabetic foot care, structural deformities of the foot or ankle. The name says it all. Comprehensive Foot and Ankle can help. So if you have persistent pain in your feet or ankles, give Comprehensive Foot and Ankle a call at 797-3338. That's 797-3338. Office is located in Shepherdsville at the Jewish Hospital Medical Center and in Louisville at Norton Brownsboro Crossings behind Cabela's across from Costco. Call for an appointment today at 797-3338.
Listen to what Dave Ryan says about Andro 400.
Andro 400, I really love it. It's amazing to me that I feel so good. I've lost 50 pounds. I was a size 38 waist. I've gone down to a 32 waist. My mood has changed. I don't get stressed out. It gave me so much more energy to walk, energy to play sports. Everything is starting to work again. It feels like I'm 25. My wife is happy. I'm so happy. I'm just a completely different man. I'm taking this stuff to the grave with me.
Men, have you lost energy and gained belly fat? Are you feeling stressed out? Fight back with Andro 400, the safe, natural, and inexpensive way to increase your testosterone. For over a decade, Andro 400 has helped men lose belly fat, gain energy, and feel 20 years younger. Go to andro400.com, andro400.com, or call 888-400-0435, 888-400-0435.
You're listening to Just Ask Joyce on WFIA, The Spirit.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It's a Q&A day on Just Ask Joyce, 571-2428. If you'd like to call and chime in here, maybe you were one of those mothers-in-law who had a problem like this, and someone had to draw boundaries, or maybe you are someone who drew boundaries with, maybe it was your mom that you had to draw boundaries with, because it does work that way too, doesn't it? But so far we are taking control. All right, you're going to be the bad guy, but I'm giving you some tips about how to be a bad guy in a good way, and you're going to make a phone call. And if you've missed any of this and you would like to go back and revisit it, I would encourage you to go to WFIAFM.com and click on the podcast of it. But you're going to make a call and you're going to just tell her what a wonderful job she's been doing and how much you appreciate it. But then you're going to respectfully just say, John and I need some time alone. We really do. And so we would just ask that, just maybe if you would just respect our desires that you not come every day. And we're going to invite you over soon. We just need this time alone to just adjust and kind of reacquaint ourselves with one another. And that's all we're asking. If you would just kind of, respect that, our home and our boundaries with that. And, just assure her, though, that you're going to be calling on her for for opportunities to keep the baby, that, you're definitely going to need a date night and not lots of them. And so you're going to make sure that she's not cut out of the picture altogether. And you love the fact that she's such an involved grandmother. You want that. But right now, you just need some time to yourselves. And I think that that's a very noble request. I think it's, is she going to be ruffled a little bit? I don't know. But if she's hesitant and or you detect any pause or hurt feelings at all, here's what I want you to do. I want you to make it a point to invite her very soon, so that she doesn't sit around home thinking, oh no, they've just sliced me out of their lives, when this is not your intent at all. So I don't want you to let it go for longer than a couple of days, maybe 3 days, certainly no longer than through a whole weekend, so that you would have a whole week and a weekend without inviting her over. That would not be good. That's too long to fester for her, and for her to contemplate, that maybe you weren't as sincere as you sounded in this request. You see what I'm saying? All right, and then invite mom and dad over. If dad's in the picture, I don't know, you didn't say, but if dad is in the picture, then invite mom and dad over for time with the baby and for dinner. And you guys just chill back, you take care of the dinner and let them take care of the baby. And But what you've done is you've set some parameters, but you're still including them in your lives, and you certainly don't